Hello, hello. Welcome back to the AI Witches Den. My name is Marisol Rios, and I am the AI Witch. This is a space where we talk about rants, neurodivergency, entrepreneurship, being a woman in business, um, being a woman with a career, workforce trauma, and all things AI. That's what I am, the AI Witch. So today I am just gonna share some stuff with you, some creative stuff. I was playing with MidJourney, which is my favorite tool to use, and I freaking love it. So I'm just, go over there because I was having so much fun, and I just want to share that with you guys. So let's get you MidJourney. Okay. I love me some MidJourney. So just want to share a little bit of things in the creative process and how fun it can be. So there is this thing, where we're not it's not like super culturally expansive. So it has a little bit of biases. It's learning, so it's also up to us to represent it. So I'm Mexican. And I am trying to, since I started working with AI, it really reconnected me to my roots. So I've always used my culture in my work. So I'm an artist. I've been an artist from college to before college to like now. And I'm 41, so it's been a while. So I always use like Mexican music, and I'm very inspired by my culture, the colors, and all that stuff. Our ancestors, all the indigenous groups. Mayans, Aztecs, Olmecas, everything. And so I tried to bring that into AI as well. So there can be a little bit more representation and a little bit more in the training of it. And so I was on LinkedIn, and there was this open call for art, for fashion, and bring your voice, representing and all these beautiful things. So it was like fashion forward, and I am not very fashionable, and I appreciate fashion a lot. I will watch the Met Gala, but I do not know a lot of it. So I started creating these, which I freaking love. I think this one's like super beautiful. It really meshes the old and the new. So I did like a runway shot of an Aztec model, but I wanted to get something more goddessy like. And so I started seeing this. I mean, this is good, but that's not a hairless Mexican dog at all. This or this, they was not, these are not. The dog here is perfect, but the features are not culturally close. And again, here I love the dress and all that stuff, but it's not. And that was like too casual, like too Instagramming. So then I went in and I had created some in the past. So I used one of those as an image reference, which you can do. So it started giving me like better things. It started getting more interesting. But I decided I didn't really want it to have like super runway um styles. So then I started. So once you get something you like, for example, I really like this, but it's not, like she is very white, like not just the hair, but like her features. And one of the dog's perfect. The headdress and everything else looks very cool and, culturally close. So I start using things that I like with things that are closer to the actual representation, and then just start mixing those with, like some parameters and mixing stuff. So I was using both of these as reference, which was the original runway one I had done before, and then this one that had not that super runway look with the accurate dog and everything else looking pretty close. So then, just like the features were not giving, the features were not giving. I mean, I love this one, but it's not like Aztec features. I do love it. It's beautiful. So I started using a little bit of an influence. So my one of my favorite actresses, and I just love her. She's Yalitza, and so she is seriously like indigenous beauty. Like she's so gorgeous. So I started using her a little bit as a reference, so it would understand the features a little bit more. And then I go in and I wanted her to be a little bit more curvy. It's still giving too much of a model look. So I started saying Kirby. Unfortunately, when you say Kirby, sometimes you get a lot of cleavage from MidJourney. So you have to watch out for that. You can edit all that stuff in Photoshop. If you would like me to show you how to do that, let me know in the comments. I can definitely teach on that, show you how to do it. And so then I started mixing my own personal style. I have a style I have developed with images I have created myself that I really like the look that it gives. So then I mix that, the reference of the actress, and then the layouts and the suits, the dresses and the costumes that I had already liked. So then that's when it started getting really, really good. So then you just experiment. Um, Yes, experiment with parameters and styling. And I can't, talk about that. If you would like a little guide, also let me know. So they started getting like really, really interesting. Like it really started getting like the stuff I like to create, which is more mystical. You have to adjust, you have to like do iterations and like really figure out what you want to do to start getting stuff like this. So you can see. Because here, like, it doesn't have that much definition on the face, and I didn't like that. It starts getting like a little blurry, so you have to like fix between the styling and the stylization and the weight of the style I was using, which are two different things. And I can speak to that a little bit more. And so, like, I love these. These are like super, super cool, um very goddess-like, which is what I was going for. The dog obviously is not accurate in all of that and all of those. But I didn't want to like spend too much time like referencing the dog. See, like these got even more mystical, like super like portals and stuff. So I really, really like these. It's just like the face was not super clear, so I had to play with it. So I was on a little bit of a deadline, so that's why I didn't keep experimenting, but that's super cool to do. Like, so this is for the people that say that AI is just pushing a button and you get stuff. No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of experimenting. And I am a old school graphic designer, web designer. I'm a painter and a ceramist. So yes, I know the work it takes to do all those disciplines. And yeah, AI is right there. It's right up there with those. And it's a tool. It's a tool to have our workflows. I don't know, even recharge your creativity even more. I just love doing this. So yeah, it takes a lot of actually learning how to use a tool, learning how you can talk to it, you can influence it. I'm a visual prompter. I use a lot of images, as you saw, as image references, as omni references, and all these other things. So it does take a lot of experimentation until you find, the sweet spot of what you want to create and the purpose of it. And from there, you just like, you just know where to go because you can always access your all the creations that you've had. And I have very good in mind. You can create folders too. So I know what I like and I know how to get back to that, especially when it starts getting a little weird or not listening. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna start where I really liked it and then go back and building up from there. So that was my little creative rant on how to use Midjourney for, connecting with your ancestors, connecting with your roots, and creating cool things for you. I heard someone said like, okay, it's nice to do this stuff, but what's the purpose? I don't know. It's healing. It's healing. It's just being creative will always be useful and be creative. Be creative. Well, yeah, being creative is creative. Being creative will always be useful, healing, and gets those juices flowing. So I submitted this to an open call, like I said, and if it doesn't get chosen, I mean, it's perfectly fine. It helped me also create another workflow for something I can do. And from this, I could sell these on Etsy on my own shop and stuff like that. So you can always find a purpose to the things that you are feeling inclined to do creatively. So yeah, and if you guys have some kind of overwhelm or you need to structure your thoughts a little bit more, I have a little tool for that, a little assistance called Mystic Eye Focus or Mystic AI Focus. Put the link in the description. And if you want to learn other things about creative AI, AI for your business, AI in general, let me know in the comments. And if you like this, let me know in the comments too. And you know, all the things, follow, subscribe, and thank you so much for joining me. I will keep talking about AI and all these things. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon.